Have you ever felt like you never fit into a particular kind of mold? Or that you are somehow different from other people in the way you did things? You discovered you are capable of greatness in multiple areas of your life, but you never could quite reach the top. I know what that's like, all too well, because you, like me, are a jack of all trades. Most everyone has heard of the phrase, "A jack of all trades is a master of none." Yet there is a second part to the quote which is not known or forgotten. A jack of all trades is oftentimes better than a master of one. Notice the words oftentimes and better. How would you like to be a person who is good at a great host of things rather than just one? I know I do. Life would be boring if I dedicated my life to one thing. For myself, at a young age, I recognized a separation between myself and other kids. I could play all kinds of sports, and in an instant swap to play a game like chess, with little difficulty. I didn't want to be singularly good at baseball. I wanted to be good at chess too. I think this is where it started. An idea formed in my head. I wanted to be good at everything, because I hated to lose. Some people might take this and explain it away, saying that these are just effects of competition. And while that may be true, from my perspective, it was much more than that. I had a desire to learn and explore things foreign to me, so I could navigate the barriers placed in front of me. A coping mechanism, if you will. However, let's be clear about something. I was no genius and no prodigy. Yet the transition between high energy and physical training to sitting down and strategizing over a board game came easily for me. Stay with me here. Don't get lost. Don't get distracted. I'm going to make a point. Looking around at other kids, I noticed that they had a harder time making the transition between activities. Growing up, I discovered that people gravitated towards me. Throughout high school, teenagers wanted me for their projects or to be on their team for competitions because they knew I was decent. I could beat most anyone in any board game, could destroy dudes in Call of Duty and Halo, could sing and perform in musical theater, give speeches and hold intellectual conversations with prominent people, and play almost any sport imaginable. Now hold on. Don't get the wrong idea here. I'm not stating all of this to show you how great I am. On the contrary, I'm simply setting the stage for what comes next. And let me tell you, it's not great. In college, everything took a turn. I had to decide what I was going to major in. Oh God, that's very specific, isn't it? What should I do? What career should I go into? What do I want to do with my life? Now you might say, well, Azurite, that's very normal for a person going into college. And it might seem that way, but it's not entirely true in my experience. I was a restless soul and had a hard time lasering in on a subject. Tunneling in on one thing. It killed me. I couldn't do it. This was a reality check for me, and it woke me up from my dreams, so to speak. After graduating, I knew the world wasn't going to open its arms wide for a guy who was decent at a lot, but lacked focus when it came to one craft or skill. And it was hard finding a job. So this is what I am getting to. I graduated 4 years ago, and I have had 4 jobs, each as different as the next. A UPS employee, a youth pastor, a barista, and a construction worker. Look at that. There is little to no overlap in any of those jobs. But I'm still here, pushing away, grinding, and trying to find some sort of sense of this mixed up thing called my life. When I compared my path to other people's, who had direction, I envied them. It was only till last year when I finally came to a conclusion. Are you ready? Because I have 2 descriptions that might help you. The first is this. You are not merely a jack of all trades. You are a chameleon. Just wait, don't get the wrong impression. I'm not calling you a lizard. I'm pointing out that you have a unique quality that is a superpower. You can blend into whatever environment you want. Isn't that cool? That morphing and shifting is a help, not a hindrance. So find the areas in your life where you thrive and dig deep. The second is this: you are a spider who is sitting in the middle of their web. Okay, I'm not calling you an insect. The concept here is twofold. You are connected to so much and can feel every little movement in the web and move in that direction if you want to. It just takes a little effort. The second part of this is a bit more challenging. Have you guessed it? We might be well connected because of our skills and talents, and we could go anywhere we wanted with it, but the choosing is sometimes hard. And if it's not that, it's the restriction. You don't like being tied down, put into a box, and shoved into a closet to collect dust. Honestly, I felt that way. I've been pondering my life a lot as of late, and it seems like that. Doubt creeps in and starts to take hold, and I fear I'll never be successful because I am a master of none. Pretty grim, eh? Well, here it is. Branch out, test ideas, and be relentless. Don't get discouraged when doubt comes knocking at your door. It may be hard to pinpoint what you are passionate about. I know I didn't have the solution until recently, when I decided to do YouTube and start a gaming channel. There was something quite liberating about it, and for good reason. I could create the content I wanted and share it with the world. And that's what I hope to do. I don't know if I will ever make this venture successful, but I won't give up, because I have hope, and you should too. You are a chameleon. You are a spider. Use it, and use it well. One last thought. You are not alone. At this moment in time, there are millions of people trying to make their way in the world. So show them that you are better than a master of one. Of course, all of this is just my opinion and could mean absolutely nothing to a stranger. But if you are a jack of all trades, I think you'll get it.